MCE is listening. MCE suspended speech
everybody.
recognition.
Hope everyone is having a good Thanksgiving, enjoying family if they are visiting family. This human malware virus is old. So, SkySong Soundworks has just released, as of yesterday, the Airbus A220 sound pack. So this is the first video I'm making with the Airbus 220. We are taking a flight from Kennedy International to Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International. I didn't record the flights that I took flying this flight back from France, but I parked this airplane in New York City. So, let's get this flight started, and as you will notice, self-loading cargo has been changed to having cabin music that's Christmas music, which I found on YouTube. So, a quick update before I get this going is that somebody tell me what Geek Squad is doing. They sure in heck screwed this computer up royally. They did a good job getting the new solid-state drives in, but I've had a whole host of other problems since that they have never fixed. And I am 100% positive that it's something they didn't do when they put Windows back on. So, I do not have GSX running because that is causing the simulator to crash. I had to go back to a earlier version of self-loading cargo. Thankfully, I still had an earlier version. And I had to go back to an earlier version of Traffic Global. And thanks to Tyler Rodick, I finally got updated to the latest update for Talking Flight Monitor, which is a really good program. Thank you very much, Jason, for doing such a good job. So with that being said, let's get on with it.
0. A. A new NCH software. Self-loading cargo window. Lockheed Martin register.
Cabin crew, we're happy to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board.
Ideal flight. Lockheed Martin register. Auto pilot main panel dialog. Edit blank. AP checkbox checked. Edit selected 4. Edit selected. Edit selected 0. Edit selected 1. Edit selected
189. No problem.
4 selected. 4. 0. Edit selected 1. 0. Edit selected 0. Edit selected 24. VE check.
AP altitude 0 feet.
Lockheed Martin register.
Door 1. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Ready for boarding. Self-loading cargo is listening. Flight phase. Boarding.
Avionics timed.
Avionics available now.
Navigation timed.
Navigation lights on.
Navigation off. Com 1, 118.00.
New York Kennedy local ATIS information Sierra winds
Springfield Gardens, New York,
225
United States.
at 10
1.6 nautical miles,
visibility
38 degrees.
62 clouds view 900 view 3500 broken 7000 temperature 17 dew point 16 altimeter 2994 landing and departing runway 22 right advised delivery you have information Sierra
E. Altimeter, 1015, 29.96 inches. Com 1, 135.05.
Delivery, Delta 520, ready for clearance to Cincinnati Airport with Sierra.
Delta 520, clearance on request.
Delta 520. Roger. Standing by.
Delta 520. I have your clearance advisement ready to copy.
Delta 520. We're ready to copy our clearance.
Delta 520 cleared to the Cincinnati Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 360 within 10 minutes after departure. Walk 2344. Departure frequency 123.7.
Cleared to the Cincinnati Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 360. Squawk 2344. Departure 123.7. Delta 520.
Delta 520. Read back correct.
Squawk 2344.
Transponder code
2344.
2344.
Squawk 2300. Squawk 2310. Squawk 2320. Squawk 2330. Squawk 2340. Squawk
Hi, we're just about set up here,
2341.
so we're happy for you to close the doors once everyone is on board.
2342.
Thanks.
Squawk 2343. Squawk 2344.
Beacon lights selected on.
Okay, great. We're almost done. We'll let you know as soon as everyone's on board. It shouldn't take much longer. Springfield Gardens, New York, United States. 1.6 nautical miles, 38 degrees.
delivery. American 101, ready for clearance to London Heathrow Airport.
American 101, delivery cleared to the London Heathrow Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Walk 3124, departure frequency 123.7.
Cleared to the London Heathrow Airport as filed. Squawk 3124, departure 123.7. American 101.
American 101, read back correct.
Self-loading cargo, flight phase, boarding awaiting doors closed.
Delivery JetBlue 243, ready for clearance. 2 Mike Uniform Hotel Alpha Airport.
JetBlue 243, delivery cleared to the Mike Uniform Hotel Alpha Airport as filed. Climb and maintain
Self-loading
6,000.
cargo,
Walk
flight phase,
235,
boarded awaiting
frequency
pushback.
123.7.
Clear to the Mike Uniform Hotel Alpha Airport as filed. Squawk 2352.
Hi, Captain.
Departure
All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
123.7. JetBlue
Thank you.
243.
JetBlue 243, read back correct.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking, and I'd like to welcome you on board this Delta flight to Cincinnati. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be up in the air in the next 15 minutes or so. It looks like we're in for a nice calm departure where the wind is concerned, so it should be smooth flying all the way up to our cruising altitude. You should get a nice view as we climb, so make sure you enjoy the view out of the windows. If you're not lucky enough to have a window seat, feel free to ask the person next to you what it looks like, and I'm sure they'll oblige. For now, though, the ground crew are loading the last of the baggage into the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured in the meantime, we can make a departure as soon as they're finished. Thank you.
Com 1, 121.65.
Ground Delta 520 at 78, ready to push.
Delta 520, cleared to push. Start at your discretion. Contact ground when you're ready. On 121.65.
Ground on 121.65, Delta 520.
Parking brake off. Springfield Gardens, New York, United States. 1.6 nautical miles, 38 degrees. Self-loading cargo, flight phase, pushback.
Ground JetBlue 243, ready for taxi.
JetBlue 243, ground. Taxi to runway 22, right and hold short.
Parking brake
Taxi
on.
to runway 22, right and hold short. JetBlue 243.
Start engines.
Confirm. Engine start.
Affirmative.
Cheers. Yes, Captain. I will handle the starter, Commander. Beginning the
Number 1
engine
starter
start
engaged.
sequence. Start valve open. Engine
Cabin
1
crew, please arm doors
enter.
and cross-check. Thank you.
Fuel flow. Engine 1.
Hello, welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta.
Ground United 81, ready to push.
United 81,
Number 1
ground. Cleared to push. Start at your discretion.
Start valve
Start
open.
ground.
Engine 2
Ground
enter.
on 121.65, United 81.
Self-loading cargo,
Starter cutoff.
flight phase,
Engine 1.
taxi.
Fuel flow. Engine 2.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin.
Hi, Captain.
And place
The cabin is
smaller
secured.
items,
All doors
including
cross-checked.
handbags, under the
We're ready
seat
to
in
go.
front of you.
Number 2
Thank you.
ignition on.
If you lose your
Number 2 starter
electronic
off.
device in your seat, please do not adjust
Number 2
your
generator
seat
active.
and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all
Starter
aisles
cutoff.
are
United
Engine 2.
81, ready for taxi.
United 81, ground. Taxi
As we
to
leave
runway
the gate, make sure
22,
your
right
seatbelts
and
are
hold short.
Taxi 2, runway 22, right and hold short. United 81.
So it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the
Be talking
seatbelt
to
sign is on. And even if the
Pitot
sign
heat
is off,
selected
please keep your
on.
seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected
Your comm.
failure.
Got it.
All lights
For
on.
everyone's safety,
APL
federal
All the lights have
regulations
been
require
turned
all
Self-loading
passengers
cargo,
to
MC,
comply
flight
with
space,
the
speech
traffic
regulation.
information
Is with
signs
you.
located
Go off.
throughout the
78
cabin.
ready.
Take off,
In
please.
addition to any crew members' instructions.
Delta 520,
Smoking,
ground, taxi
including the
2,
use of
runway
e-cigarettes,
22,
is not allowed
right,
on
and
any
hold
Delta
short.
flight. And federal law
Taxi
prohibits
2,
tampering
runway
with,
22,
disabling,
right,
or
and
destroying
hold
a
short.
resident
Delta
vehicle.
520.
Context menu. Exit flight. Simulator menu submenu flight
There are
systems.
8 exits on
Ideal
this
flight professional.
plane,
Pushback. Local time
4
2:07 p.m.
doors,
Clock
two on each side, and 4 window exits over the wings. The forward doors have detachable slides that can be used
Ideal
for
flight system. Stop. Setting.
flotation.
Stop. Level.
Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane.
Speed. Maintain speed. Stop. Select
In the
navigation.
event of evacuation,
KJFK
leave
runway
all
22
carrying
HDD
items
24.7 degrees.
behind.
KJFK runway 04 HDD.
All
KJFK
exits
runway
are
35
clearly
HDD number
marked
14.
with an exit
KJFK runway 13
sign.
HDD number
However,
44
if there's a loss
KJFK
of
runway 35
power
HDD
and
number
cabin
7
visibility is reduced, flights will eliminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please take a moment to find the exits closest
Lockheed
to
Martin
you,
registered
and
before.
remember, they might be behind you. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat
Delta
will
520,
open, revealing
monitor,
oxygen
tower,
masks.
119er,
If this happens, reach up and
0.1.
pull the mask toward you until the tube is
Monitor,
fully extended.
tower,
Place the
119er,
mask over your
0.1,
nose
Delta
and mouth. Slip the
520.
elastic
Comma,
strap over your head
119.10.
and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that
Delta
oxygen is
520
flowing, so
tower,
don't worry
runway
if the gap doesn't
22,
fill.
right, taxiing into
Be
position
sure
and
to
hold.
adjust your own mask before helping
Taxi
others.
into
A
position
water
and hold.
evacuation
Runway
is
22,
also unlikely,
right,
but
Roger,
just in
Delta
case, life vests are
520.
located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the first class
Delta
or business class
520
cabin,
wind,
life vests are either in a
225
compartment
at
beneath
10,
or adjacent to your
leaving
seat.
1000,
To use,
fly heading
remove the vest
245,
from its container by
runway
pulling on the
22,
tab
right,
and then
clear for
opening the
takeoff.
pouch. Slip the vest over your
Leaving
head. Wrap the
1000,
strap around
flying
your
at
waist and attach it to the
245,
buckle
cleared
in
for
front and adjust
takeoff,
securely
Delta
around your
520.
waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less. Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright, your aisle armrests are lowered, and your tray table is put away. As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you need anything before we take off. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
On behalf of everyone at Delta, thank you for paying attention. Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and enjoy your flight.
Stop. Parking brake off. F-Stand light on grid space context menu. Remember airport run straight takeoff R.
Taxi line. Switching to true heading display for departure. Sir, Flaps 1. 27 knots, strobe, and animated lights on. 6,750. 45 knots, climb rate 71,800 feet per
70
minute.
knots, 80 knots,
Altitude set to 3,300 feet. United States. 1.1 nautical miles. Speed set to 250 knots. 122 knots. NAV set 42 knots. V1, 160 knots. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase AV after takeoff.
Airborne.
Gear up 15 degrees pitch. Switching back to magnetic 13 degrees pitch. Gear up. Heading set to a magnetic range of 225 degrees. 8 degrees pitch. Flaps up 1,000 feet. 6 degrees landing pitch. Lights off. 5 degrees navigation. Sir. 4 degrees pitch, 123.70. 2 degrees pitch.
Departure, Delta 520 is leaving 1,204.
5 degrees pitch. 7 degrees
Delta
pitch.
520 departure, radar contact, fly
7
heading
degrees pitch.
305, climb and maintain
7
15,000.
degrees pitch.
Fly heading 305, climb and maintain 15,000.
7 degrees
Delta
pitch.
520.
Wing level active. 0, 6. Edit select 18.
EP altitude 15,092 feet. Autopilot master off. Wing lever off. 2,000 feet. Self-loading cargo, flight phase, climb.
In its window,
now receiving on both VHF radios.
Does such a good job with these sounds.
Yes.
MCE is listening. MCE suspended speech recognition.
I honestly don't know how he does it, and
4,000 feet.
since other companies quite often use the same sounds over and over again.
$5,000 feet.
I think I said this in another video, but usually before I buy an aircraft, I see if he's already made a sound set for it. The only exception was this airplane, the A220. I kind of figured he had to have been working on an A220 sound package, and I emailed him about it, and he was working on it. So my thoughts were correct there.
Departure JetBlue 243 is with you, leaving 3,404, 15,000.
JetBlue 243, radar contact. Climb and maintain 15,000. Fly heading 200.
Climb and maintain 15,000. Fly heading 200. JetBlue 243.
Feet. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your electronic devices. Bayonne, New Jersey, United States. 1.6 nautical miles, 143 degrees. 9,000 feet.
Crossing 10,000.
Name channel off. Edit selected 305. Edit selected 250. And 250 0. 5. 9. 9. Edit selected 305.
299 knots.
Lockheed Martin register.
10,000 feet. Seatbelt sign off. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin. However, please note that we do recommend you fasten your seatbelts at all times when you are seated in case of turbulence. Thank you. Feet. Feet.
Delta 520, contact New York Center 121.12. Have a good flight.
New York Center on 121.12.
121.12.
New York Center, Delta 520, leaving 12,500 for 15,000.
Delta 520, New York Center, roger. Climb and maintain. Flight level 180 at remote
13,000 feet.
15,000. Clear direct. Sierra Tango Whiskey Land as filed.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 180 at around 15,000. Direct. Sierra Tango Whiskey Land as filed. Delta 520.
Alaska 205, contact, approach on 132.8.
Approach on 132.8. Alaska 205.
Lockheed Martin register, RPD register D4. 14,000 General options G. FS options dialog. OK, unlock off. Cancel button.
Delta 5877, clear approach. Resume navigation.
Auto race subject box checked. Auto race subject. Left click. Auto race subject box checked. Auto 17 time use magnetic cancel button. OK button. OK. Left click. Auto button maintain unlock off. Lockheed Martin register.
November 00001, contact New York Center on 131.1. Have a good flight.
New York Center on 131.1. November 00001.
15,000 feet.
Auto button maintain.
New York Center.
United
22, 0, at 17,000.
United
1,000 miles from next
2203,
waypoint
New York
ST
Center,
will be
roger.
selected.
Resume navigation.
Resume our navigation. United 2203.
New York Center, United 977 is with you at 15,000.
United 977, New York Center, roger. Resume navigation.
Resume navigation. United 977.
New Sky 3415, contact Boston Center on 135.65.
New Sky 3415, Boston Center on 135.65.
Heading 313. Heading 314.
Delta 520, traffic 10 o'clock, 11 miles westbound. United Airbus at 15,000.
Delta 520.
Delta 520, climb and maintain. Flight level 230.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 230. Delta 520.
0, 8, 1, 2, 3. That's like the
AD altitude 23,130 feet. 17,000 feet. Landing New Jersey,
New York
United
Center,
States.
United
0.4
81
nautical miles,
is with you
280
at
degrees.
10,000.
United 81, New York Center, roger. Resume navigation.
Resume navigation. United 81.
Transition altitude.
New York Center, Delta 1256 is with you at 1,000.
Delta 1256, New York Center, roger. Resume navigation.
Resume moon navigation, Delta 1256.
Altimeter check.
Altimeter 1,039.92 inches.
Context menu. Say submenu. Mode range. Add new. Prompt. Result. Frequency.
November 2223, contact Boston Center on 130.7.
November
Speed set to Mach
2223, Boston Center on 130.7.
Next waypoint RD selected. 19,000 feet. Next waypoint, party. Distance, 13 nautical miles. Bearing, 306 degrees. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. $20,000 feet.
That was 10 dialog range. Space press context menu. Say submenu. New mode range submenu. Erase all top T. Save near user default airport. Circle of your submenus. Flight register. Flight speed submenu. Take off. 230 approach. 100 cruising. 430 and speed. Mach 0.7 OS.
Speed set to Mach 0.70.
Scout 2921, contact, approach on 132.8.
Approach on 132.8, New Sky 2921.
Delta 520, contact, New York Center 131.15.
Next waypoint Geno selected.
131.15.
131.15.
New York Center Delta 520 is with you. Leaving flight level 2174. Flight level 230.
Delta 520, New York Center. Roger, climb and maintain. Flight level 340.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 340.
Speed set to Mach 0.72. Distance 15 miles. Bearing 305 degrees. 2 minutes. 8 seconds.
Delta 520, watch your altitude. Your assigned altitude is flight level 340.
Delta 520, roger.
Thousand feet.
United 81, contact New York Center on 134.9er.
New York Center on 134.9er. United 81.
24,000 feet.
Stand by on range space press context menu. Say submenu. New mode range submenu available. Near user default airport. Circle your flight register submit. Flight speed take off. Approach 1 speed take Mach 0.7 S.
Speed set to Mach 0.72. Next waypoint LBZ selected. Mountain Home, Pennsylvania, United States. 1.9 nautical miles, 366 degrees. Next waypoint, LBZ. Distance, 20 nautical miles. Bearing, 306 degrees. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. 25,000 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our drink selection, including tea, coffee, and cold beverages. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you. $26,000 feet.
Stand by on space press. Context menu. Say submenu. Mode range submenu. Erase all top. Near user airport. Circle flight register submit. Flight speed take approach 160 ANTL. Speed take Mach 0.7 S. Flight speed submenu. Stand by on range mode. Mach register.
$27,000 feet. 38,000 feet. GPS TOC selected. Next waypoint Maggio selected. Next waypoint, TOC. Distance, 5 nautical miles. Bearing, 302 degrees. 48 seconds. Next waypoint, Maggio. Distance, 43 nautical miles. Bearing, 304 degrees. 6 minutes, 46 seconds. $30,000 feet. $31,000 feet. $31,715 feet ASL. 263 knots indicated. Time en route to destination, 1 hour 16 minutes, 53 seconds. 32,000 feet. Shavertown, Pennsylvania, United States. 1.5 nautical miles, 231 degrees.
Delta 520, contact New York Center 130.7. Have a good flight.
New York Center on 130.7.
Com 130.70.
New York Center, Delta 520, leaving flight level 3284, flight level 340.
Delta 520, New York Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Delta 520.
JetBlue 2802, contact New York Center on 134.75. Good day.
New York Center on 134.75, JetBlue 2802.
$34,000 feet.
Delta 520, traffic 1 o'clock, 13 miles, southeast bound, Delta 737 at flight level 350.
Delta 520.
Delta 1277, traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 13 miles, northwest bound, climbing through flight level 340.
Delta 1277.
35,000 feet. 5,860 feet ASL. Time en route to destination, 1 hours 13 minutes, 29 seconds. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just to let you know we've reached our cruise level of 36,000
Next
feet and we're not
waypoint
anticipating any
stand
major delays, so
selected.
expect to arrive in Cincinnati on time as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items
Delta
and I invite you to
12,
sit back, relax and enjoy the
77
flight.
clear of traffic,
Ladies and
resume
gentlemen, from the cockpit,
navigation.
just to let you know we've reached our cruising altitude and I expect us to arrive at our destination on time as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure that the aisles are clear of any items and I invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
Next waypoint, stand. Distance, 29 nautical miles. Bearing, 303 degrees. 4 minutes, 35 seconds. Port Pennsylvania, United States. 6.7 nautical miles, 160 degrees. Self-loading cargo. Drink service completed.
Delta 520, contact New York Center 131.0.
New York Center on 131.0.
Kawa, 131.00.
New York Center Delta 520 is with you at flight level 360.
Next waypoint map
Delta
selected.
520, New York Center, roger.
Next waypoint, Mac. Distance, 21 nautical miles. Bearing, 303 degrees. 3 minutes, 26 seconds. Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, United States. 4.8 nautical miles, 326 degrees.
Center, Delta 1787 at flight level 350.
Delta 1787, New York Center, roger.
Next waypoint Hoxie selected. Next waypoint, Hoxie. Distance, 17 nautical miles. Bearing, 302 degrees. 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
Delta 520, contact Cleveland Center 124.32. We'll see you later.
Cleveland Center on 124.32.
Com 124.32.
Cleveland Center, Delta 520 is with you at flight level 360.
Delta 520, Cleveland Center, roger.
Next waypoint JHW selected. Waypoint, JHW. Distance, 62 nautical miles. Bearing, 301 degrees. 10 minutes, 0 seconds. Countersport, Pennsylvania, United States. 8.4 nautical miles, 241 degrees. St. Bonaventure, New York, United States. 4.3 nautical miles, 50 degrees. Next waypoint Dorit selected. Next waypoint, Dorit. Distance, 71 nautical miles. Bearing, 264 degrees. 11 minutes, 13 seconds. 36,000 feet. United States. 1.1 nautical miles, 198 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve a selection of alcoholic drinks including wine and locally sourced sales. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
Center, Delta 2927 at flight level 350 late chop.
Delta 2927, Cleveland Center, roger. Delta 1919, clear of traffic, resume own navigation.
Resume own navigation. Delta 1919.
States. 3.0 nautical miles, 165 degrees. Self-loading cargo, alcohol service completed. Next waypoint WWSHR selected. Next waypoint, WWSHR. Distance, 74 nautical miles. Bearing, 259 degrees. 11 minutes, 21 seconds. Kingsville, Ohio, United States. 9.2 nautical miles, 330 degrees. Time en route to destination, 39 minutes, 19 seconds. Chardon, Ohio, United States. 4.3 nautical miles, 56 degrees.
Cleveland Center, United 519 at flight level 350.
United 519, Cleveland Center, roger. Delta 520, contact Cleveland Center 132.7.
Cleveland Center on 132.7.
132.70.
Cleveland Center, Delta 520 is with you at flight level 360.
Delta 520, Cleveland Center, roger.
Olmsted Falls, Ohio, United States. 1.1 nautical miles, 292 degrees. GPS Todd selected.
Delta 520, traffic 11 o'clock, 15 miles, eastbound, United, Airbus at flight level 350.
Delta 520.
Next waypoint, Todd. Distance, 22 nautical miles. Bearing, 254 degrees. 3 minutes, 22 seconds.
United 81, contact Toronto Center on 131.45.
United 81, Toronto Center on 131.45.
United 1631, clear of traffic.
Next waypoint, Dutch here selected.
Zone navigation, United 1631.
Next waypoint, Dutch here. Distance, 8 nautical miles. Bearing, 255 degrees. 1 minute, 18 seconds. Next waypoint, clean selected. Next waypoint, clean. Distance, 46 nautical miles. Bearing, 242 degrees. 6 minutes, 57 seconds. Ohio, United States. 6.2 nautical miles, 184 degrees.
Delta 520, send and maintain. Flight level 350.
Descend and maintain. Flight level 350. Delta 520.
Delta 520, contact Cleveland Center 134.0. See you later.
Cleveland Center on 134.0.
Altitude 35,105 feet.
Cleveland
Call
Center
1
Delta 520 is
minus
with you
1,000 feet per
at
minute.
flight level
1,000 feet per minute.
350.
Delta 520, Cleveland Center, roger. Descend and maintain. Flight level 240.
Descend and maintain. Flight level 240. Delta 520.
EP altitude 24,115 feet. Minus 1,500 feet per minute. 1,500 feet per minute. $35,000 feet. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, you may have noticed we've just begun our descent into Cincinnati. The latest weather update is showing that the winds have picked up a little bit, but nothing out of the ordinary. So it should be a reasonably smooth approach. Unfortunately, it does look as though the visibility is going to be a little bit poor, so you might not get the best of views during our arrival. If you could assist the cabin crew by tidying your tray and handing them any litter as they come around, it would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed, and please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
$33,000 feet.
Delta 520, contact Cleveland Center 135.0.
Cleveland Center on 135.0.
Call 135.00.
Cleveland Center, Delta 520 is with you, leaving flight level 3234, flight level 240.
Delta 520, Cleveland Center,
32,000
roger.
feet. Bucyrus, Ohio, United States. 5.9 nautical miles, 88 degrees. $31,000 feet. Next waypoint KCVG selected. $30,000 feet. Next waypoint, KCVG. Distance, 119 nautical miles. Bearing, 221 degrees. 16 minutes, 43 seconds. $29,000 feet. $28,000 feet. $27,000 feet.
Delta 520, contact Indianapolis Center 128.07.
Speed set to Mach 0.72.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 520 is with you, leaving flight level 2634, flight level 240.
26,000 feet.
Delta 520, Indianapolis Center, roger. Delta 520, contact Indianapolis Center 132.6.
Indianapolis Center 132.6.
132.60.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 520 is with you, leaving flight level 2554, flight level 240.
Delta 520, Indianapolis Center, roger, descend at pilot's discretion. Maintain 13,000, altimeter 3003.
Altitude, 13,183 feet.
Miles, altitude 3003, Delta 520.
Spoilers arm. Mach 0.73. Spoilers arm. 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 Mach 0.73. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm. Spoilers arm.
Range sub mark. At noon, spoilers are up at midway. Result of safe position. Use PDF. Put airport. Flight range sub flight speed sub flight approach 1. Speed 6. Mach 0.7.
Spoilers arm. Speed set to Mach 0.72. North Lewisburg, Ohio, United States. 6.1 nautical miles, 187 degrees. 24,000 feet.
Space rest. Context menu. Say submenu. U-boats range sub at 2 dropped. Result saved. Near user food. Alt circle left near submenu C. Flight duration submenu. Flight speed sub takeoff. 2 knot approach. Cruising 400 for speed take. Mach 0.7 miss. Lockheed Martin register.
Delta 520, contact Indianapolis Center 120.47.
Indianapolis Center on 120.47.
314 knots indicated. Com 1, 120.47.
Indianapolis Center,
Mach
Delta
0.7.
520 is with
23,000
you.
feet.
Leaving flight level 231 with discretion to 13,000.
1,500 feet per minute.
Delta 520, Indianapolis Center, Roger.
Minus 1,500 feet per minute.
331. Next 331 selected. 1, 3, 3.
Spoilers arm.
2, 8, 0.
280 knots.
Lockheed Martin register.
Spoilers arm. $22,000 feet. And 75 knots indicated. Mach 0.61. 21,000 feet.
November 66666.
Approach
on 118.85.
Approach on 118.85. November 66666.
20,000 feet.
Antonov Bureau 9712, contact Indianapolis Center on 130.05. We'll see you later.
Indianapolis Center on 130.05. Antonov Bureau 9712.
$19,000 feet.
Delta 520, descend and maintain 11,000, reaching 11,000, reduce speed, not to exceed 250 knots. Start down now, please. Altitude average 30 miles or less, altimeter 3003.
1,000, reaching 1,000, reduced to 250 knots, altimeter 3003, Delta 520.
18,000 feet.
Altimeter check.
Altimeter 1,018, 30.05.
Fast transition level.
16,476 feet AGL. 17,447 feet ASL. $17,000 feet. Next waypoint, KCBG. Distance, 63 nautical miles. Bearing, 222 degrees. 10 minutes, 56 seconds. 0.9 nautical miles, 274 degrees. 16,000 feet.
Autopilot maintain flaps up. Autopilot maintain flight heading for safety 200. Headed selected max 2000. Headed selected
Minus 2,000 feet per minute.
Headed selected 304. AV check box checked. Headed selected 280. Neck. 0, 8, 5. Headed selected
350 knots.
Walkie arm ready.
Heading 222. Spoilers armed.
Autopilot maintain flight heading for safety 2. Neck. 5,
15,000 feet.
3, space. 2, 2, 5. Headed selected max 2000.
Heading 225.
Low FSD flight, low next midpoint, pause flight to D, stop flight to S. Autopilot maintain, headed selected, D check, headed multi-flight, check box check. SDD check box check. MCH check box check, HDD check box space, check. MCH, SDD,
Heading set to a magnetic heading of 225 degrees.
Neck 250 selected, 0. 4. Headed selected 225.
240 knots.
Walkie hard registered.
14,000 feet. Next waypoint, KCBG. Distance, 55 nautical miles. Bearing, 222 degrees. 11 minutes, 36 seconds.
Autopilot maintain flight option. Headed selected 240. Headed selected 225. Neck 225. 2. Headed selected max 2000.
222.
Walkie hard register.
Next waypoint, KCBG. Distance, 54 nautical miles. Bearing, 222 degrees. 11 minutes, 46 seconds. 13,000 feet. Heading, 225. Heading, 224. Heading, 223.
November 11112. Contact approach
12,000
on 121.0.
Approach on 121.0. November 11112.
Delta 520. Contact Indianapolis Center 135.12.
Indianapolis Center on 135.12.
Con 135.12.
Indianapolis Center Delta 520 is with you at 1000.
Delta 520, Indianapolis Center, roger.
Indianapolis Center Delta 520 needs to leave the frequency to get weather.
Delta 520, report back up within 4 minutes.
Con 135.30.
Cincinnati, local latest information. Uniform winds 245 at 8, visibility 19, sky clear, temperature 112.6, altimeter 3003, landing and departing, runway 27, advise approach, you have information, uniform.
Con 135.12.
Indianapolis Center Delta 520 back up.
Delta 520, roger, thank you. 767.73, contact approach on 118.85.
Approach on 118.85, 767.73.
MCE is listening.
Set auto brake low.
Auto brake is set to
Auto
low.
MCE suspended speech recognition.
Delta 520, contact approach 119.7.
Approach on 119.7.
Con 119.70.
Approach Delta 520 is with you at 1000 with uniform.
Delta 520, approach, expect vectors to the runway 27.
Runway 27 Delta 520.
5 points Ohio, United States. 1.1 nautical miles, 385 feet. 0 feet per minute.
Descend and maintain 9,000, heading 185, Delta 520.
185. 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Delta 520.
Minus 1,200 feet per minute. 1,200 feet per minute.
About to cross 10,000.
Feet. Seatbelt sign on. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelts as soon as possible. Thank you. Feet. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Approach.
Delta 520. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Delta 520.
EP altitude, 1,120 feet. Minus 1,200 feet per minute.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Feet. 'Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened, and your trays in the upright position. 7,000 items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
Delta 520. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Delta 520.
1,200 feet per minute. EP altitude, 3,117 feet. Minus 1,200 feet per minute. 6,000 feet. Mount Repose, Ohio, United States. 2.5 nautical miles, 295 degrees. $5,000 feet.
Delta 520. Approach 70 miles from the mark. Fly heading 245, maintain 2006 contact interstate. Airlines clear dial S. Runway 27 approach.
Flight 245, maintain 2006, clear ILS, runway 27 approach, Delta 520.
Target KCVG 27 selected. Runway heading 276. Target KCVG 27 selected. Approach entry KCVG 27 selected, sir. NAV on 5.7 miles, 5.8 miles, 6.3 miles. NAV1 is localism is alive. Runway heading 276. 6.9 miles. $7.2 miles. $7.4 miles. NAV1 is localism is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is localism is alive. Runway heading 276. 7.5 miles. NAV1 is localism is alive. Runway heading 276. Total fuel 4,003.3 miles, 603.0 gallons. Total fuel flow 4,571. NAV1 is localism is alive. Runway heading 276. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is glide slope 7.0 miles. $3,285 feet AGL. 6.6 miles. $6.1 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localism is alive. 5.4 miles. NAV1 is glide slope. .6 miles. .8 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localism is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is glide slope. 3.0 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localism is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is glide slope. 2.1 miles.
Alpha 4, via contact tower on 118.3.
Tower on 118.3. Alpha 405.
1.3 miles. ILS entry KCVG 27 selected, sir. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localism is alive. 9.3 miles. 276. NAV1 is glide slope. .9 miles. United States. 1.2 nautical miles, 31 degrees. 184 knots indicated. Miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is 9.7 miles.
Delta 520. Traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles northeast bound. Radar at 4000.
Delta 520.
9.2 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is 0.7 miles is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is glide slope.
Frontier 7043. Approach. Expect vectors to the runway 18 left.
Runway 18 left. Frontier 7043.
8.2 miles.
Delta 520. Traffic 1 to 2 o'clock. 1 mile northeast bound. Radar at 5000.
Delta 520.
7.7 miles. 7.1 miles. 6.6 miles. 6.1 miles. 5.6 miles. 5.1 miles. 4.6 miles.
Traffic 10 to 11 o'clock. 1 mile northeast bound. Caravan at 4000.
Delta 520.
4.1 miles. 3.5 miles. 3.1 miles. 2.5 miles. 2.1 miles. 1.6 miles. 1 Target KCVG-27 selected. 13 miles. Turning into ILS.
Localizer alive. Glide slope alive.
Self-loading ILS established phase cert landing.
Cabin crew, please take your
Gear
seats for
down.
landing.
Gear down. Flaps 2. Landing lights 54 feet per minute. Minus 312 feet per minute. Flaps 3. Flaps 13. Flaps 13. Flaps 15. Flaps 17. Flaps 20. Flaps 20. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 276.
Frontier
NAV1 is lights low.
7042.
Flaps
Contact
forward.
tower
United States.
118.3.
1.0 miles. 230 degrees. Flaps 22. Flaps 24. Flaps 25. 10 miles. Minus 1,247 feet per minute. Flaps 26. 5. Flaps 30. Flaps 31. Flaps 35. 4,000 feet. Flaps 38. Flaps 6. Flaps 40. Flaps 40. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localiza. Localiza is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is glide slope. .9 miles. .8 miles. Heading 228. Heading 229. 9.7 miles. Heading 231. .5 miles. Heading 231. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localiza. Localiza is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is glide slope. 9.3 miles. True. 229 magnetic. Heading 229. .3 miles. Heading 216 true. 222 magnetic. Heading 222. Heading 213 true. 219 magnetic. Heading 292 miles. .2 miles.
Space, context. Settle timber 29. Exit to approach.
Self-loading cargo. Glide basic. Approach. 32. Self-loading magnetic heading of 270 degrees. Go around. Flaps 90. Speed set to 250 knots. Europe. Altitude set to 4,396 feet. Climb rate set to 1,500 feet per minute. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase here is approach.
We'll be setting up for another landing at
Flaps
shoulder.
are up.
Hopefully this time conditions will improve so that we can get you on the ground.
Landing lights on. Slope is alive.
This may cause bad
NAV1
keep your
is
seatbelts
localiza.
fastened ready for landing. We can get down as quickly as possible.
Runway heading 276.
KCBG, Cincinnati Border Flight and Flight. F10 flight off range space rest.
Target KCBG selected.
Miles on flight camp, flight PDS off.
NAV
Flight
on.
KCBG flight rate, flight rifle minute, flight level flight for all SPDA. Link sub
8.4 miles.
SPDA sub minute. DOR sub minute, runway is target airport sub KCBG 36 R, KCBG 36L0, KCBG 27 F10 flight off range space rest.
Target KCBG 27 selected.
Flight push from heading to KCBG 27F. Flight cancel KCBG
7.5 miles.
Flight private pattern KCBG flight PDS off over short CBS, speed S. F10 flight off range menu button.
Runway. Light slope is alive. KCBG 27 selected. Runway heading 276. NAV1 is glide slope. Switching to true heading display for the approach, sir. .10 miles.
Delta 520. Contact tower 118.3.
Tower 118.3.
Com1, 118.30.
Tower Delta 525 mile. Final runway 27.
Delta 520 tower runway 27 winds 295 at 4.
Roger, Delta 520.
Heading 1 true, 7 magnetic. Heading 7. .7 miles. .2 miles. .6 miles. Lakeside Park, Kentucky, United States. 7.9 miles, 198 degrees. .1 miles. .3 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 has locally 5.4 miles. Runway heading 276. NAV1 has glide slope. .5 miles. .7 miles. .8 miles. .0 miles. .1 miles. Flaps 1, flaps 2, flaps 2.
Localizer alive, fly slope
flaps 6,
alive.
flaps 8, flaps 9, 4.1 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 has glide slope. 4.8 miles. .5 miles. .4,000 feet. 6.0 miles. Heading 169 true. 106.3 miles. Heading 174. Heading 192. 6.4 miles. Glide slope is alive. 6.4 miles. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 has glide slope. Heading 6.2 miles. 247 magnetic. Heading 247. .8 miles. .3 miles. .8 miles. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 has local 4.3 miles. Is alive. Runway heading 276. NAV1 has glide slope. .8 miles. .3 miles. .9 miles. .4 miles. .8 miles. .3 miles. Highland Heights, Kentucky, United States. 0.7 nautical miles, 117 degrees. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localiza. Localiza is alive. Runway heading 276. 0.8 glide slope miles.
Localizer alive.
Self-loading flaps landing off. Flaps 15. Flaps are gear down. Flight phase. Gear landing. Landing lights on. 2.6 miles. Flaps 22. Flaps 23. Flaps 25. 4,000 feet. 2.2 miles.
Glide slope alive.
Flaps 26. Flaps 30. Flaps 34. Flaps 35. 1.7 miles. Flaps 36. Flaps 38. Flaps 40. 1.4 miles. Minus 43 feet per minute. 3,546 feet ASL. Minus 243 feet per minute. 1.0 miles. .8 miles. .4 miles. 3,000 feet. 142 knots indicated. 1.0 miles. .6 miles.
Localizer alive. Glide slope alive.
1.4 miles. .1 miles. 0.6 miles.
Localizer alive. Glide slope alive.
1.5 miles.
1,000 feet above the ground.
1.1 miles.
Lockheed Martin registered.
520, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, Delta 520.
Localizer alive. Glide slope alive.
.398 ASL. 500.
500 feet.
400. 400. 300. 300.
Minimums.
200.
200.
100. 100.
100.
50. 40.
50.
30. 20. 20. 10.
Landed. Spoilers deployed. Reverse thrust operated, sir. 119 knots.
Ground spoilers deployed.
100 self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Landing 4 knots. 63 knots.
70 knots.
Spoilers retracted. 51 knots. 42 knots.
Delta 5,
31 knots. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. 21 knots.
1.7, wind runways clear.
11 knots.
Ground on 121.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase 170. Boarding awaiting engine shut 10 Celsius. Heading switching back to magnetic heading 36. Flaps 35. Heading set to a magnetic heading of 276 degrees. Flaps 0. Thank you for flying with Delta. Nice landing. Shall I order a cup of coffee, sir?
General options. Aircraft options. A. General options. FS time button. OK button. Unlock off. Can't use magnetic 17 time update. Auto reverse subject. Auto weight subject box checked. Auto weight on. Left click. Auto weight subject box checked. Auto reverse 17 use magnetic cancel button. OK button. OK. Left click. Unlock on. Lockheed Martin registered. Auto pilot. Never handle dialogue range mode. Menu
United
button.
States.
Lockheed
2.2
Martin
nautical miles,
Seven.
306 degrees.
Lockheed Martin register, R3D register, people. Self-loading cargo, row 1, column 2. Debut by NCH software, unlike. Lockheed Martin register, R3D register, Lockheed Martin debut. Radar contact version 4/auto.com. Lockheed Martin register, R3D. Radar contact version. Topic flight monitor. Lockheed Martin register, topic. Lockheed Martin register, self-loading cargo, row 1, column 2. Lockheed Martin register, self-loading. Episode handle dialogue range mode, menu button. Lockheed Martin register, R3D, lock. Auto pilot main handle dialogue. Lockheed Martin register, Lockheed Martin. Auto. Ideal flight professional header, flight completed. Context menu, exit flight. Simulator menu, sub-menu, flight assistance. Ideal flight professional header, flight.
I've never understood why sometimes my windows move like that.
Set auto pilot items, stop, set auto pilot items, button,
I found it.
Flight level, vertical speed, max to flight setting, ADF, Coleman setting, maintain speed, select navigation, move location, combo box by the target left, KCVT, AA1, A small, KCVT, AA3, A small, KCVT, AA8, A small, KCVT, AA9, A medium. Set key, cycle assist, voice settings, OK button, ideal flight, move location, unknown, Lockheed Martin register, R3, number
MCE is listening.
Strobe lights off.
Strobe lights turned off.
Taxi
Strobe on.
lights off.
Taxi lights
Taxi
selected off.
Pitot heater off.
Pitot heats
Pitot
off.
Generators off.
Confirm generator off.
Affirmative.
Cheers, generator.
Number 1 generator
2.
off.
Switched off.
Number 2 generator off.
Shutdown entrance.
Okay, confirm engine shutdown.
Affirmative.
Many thanks, engine shutdown. 1.
Number 1 ignition
2.
off. Number 1 fuel valve closed. Number 2 ignition off. Number 2 fuel valve closed. Self-loading cargo. Flight phase.
Beacon light off.
Boarding awaiting doors.
Beacon lights
Beacon off.
switched off.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open doors.
Seatbelt signs off.
Fasten seatbelt signs off.
Self-loading cargo. Flight phase. Deboarding.
Ladies and gentlemen,
MCE
from the cockpit
suspended
president, I hope you
speech
enjoyed your flight with us
recognition.
today. On behalf of myself, the first officer and the cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for flying with us.
Well, that was weird. Self-loading cargo did not open the door automatically like they were supposed to. Oh well, no big deal. Like I've said before, I'm using the older versions. The newest version doesn't work properly at the moment. So I hope everyone enjoyed that video, and once again, happy Thanksgiving. Until next time, happy flying.